174 is the first 18-storied seafront residences in the heart of Chennai. We have also completed the project on a record time. It has got 5 lakh square feet of basement and about 7 lakh square feet of apartments. This has been completed from the start to finish. It has taken only 24 months.
174 marks 40 years of us being in the business. And I think for Ceebros, it's a dream project that we've been working on. Working with different designers in a project of this scale, I think has a lot of implications. But the challenging and the best part is how do you get all these different people with different ideas and coming out with the best project that 174 has as a vision.
We were playing with more complicated geometries in the way the different programs were intersecting. In the design of the facade, I think the approach that we took was if the sea was something that had to be embraced in terms of views, then you had to create transparencies. That the buildings weren't just repeated in the same alignment, they were twisted and turned very strategically to maximize the sea views for as many apartments. Now, having made a move like that, the next logical thing to do was to create the maximum transparency that one could, which means very thin slabs with a lot of glass which framed it.
In the landscape is to create opportunities for a community to meet. So what we're doing there is we're kind of now looking at creating spaces where, people could sit, gather, chat, and that's going to have a lot of furniture and, there are a lot of interactive spaces that are created. But the essential idea is to be able to create a series of spaces where people can meet, interact, and strengthen that sense of community that is there.
How do you create a sense of community? But how do you also create some variation? And so we've tried to, within the constraints, emphasize variation of what would people experience from the ground. So there are moments where you come under large pilotis and the garden is framed, or you look back and you see a block where the windows are variations in style so that the scale of the building comes down, or there are clusters where you enter the lobbies, and there, Ceebros is putting a lot of effort in to make the lobbies special places. Sometimes it's a cafe, sometimes it's a place that older people can lounge around, sometimes a place that children can play, and then it opens out subsequently to different kinds of pockets within the park, a swimming pool, a community center, and then how you come out to the sea. So therefore, the experience on the ground, if an emphasis is put on that in terms of the material, the finish, the investment, the variation in spaces, the scale of the spaces, then it becomes very interesting because it becomes like a city and the diversity of the city.
The interior of these flats to show the project in a good light, an interesting light. It's not just a good light. Also, you want to be able to show to your potential customers how you could live in these flats. Mr. Subbareddy has been very keen on showing different ways of using the space he's creating.
What makes this amazing, the views and the vistas that one gets from any part of the house, is phenomenal. Every little detail that was explained to Ceebros, yes was the answer, and we've never heard a no from them. A convention of ideas from various ends resulting, and I believe this is going to be one of the finest projects in Chennai.
Our entire team who's been involved, right from the contractors, our site engineers, supervisors, I think they've put in tremendous work and a lot of effort in the last 2 years to make this project a benchmark in design and construction.